timesharing is essentially when the children are with one parent versus the other. Okay, historically, you may know the term custody and visitation, or even in Florida, not all that long ago, a few years back, we had the terms primary residential parent and secondary residential parent. We don't use any of those terms anymore. We use timesharing here in Florida, and it's really turned that way because the legislature has recognized a need to put parents on equal footing. Even if one parent has more time with the children than the other, there's no first primary or premier parent that is of more importance than the other. So when we have these timesharing plans that need to be ordered by the court, the court's going to review and consider a number of different factors, and those are laid out in our statutes. But there's also going to be ultimately a best interest of the child determination, and that's really what you see across the different factors, that there's a lot of discretion given to the trial judge to determine ultimately what's in the child's or children's best interest. There are each county has most counties have what we call model timesharing plans, which are they're not mandatory that the judges utilize them, but the judges generally do. It alleviates the burden of the judges to reinvent the wheel on every single case. When there's been developed models that the judges can rely upon, the judges tend to do that absent showing that there's some sort of problem that would arise by utilizing them. In Palm Beach County, we have 3 different models that judges often rely upon. There's the model in-state, when the parents reside in the same state and within 45 miles of each other. There's another model where the parents reside in-state but outside of 45 miles of each other. And then there's another out-of-state model where one parent lives in Florida or in one state and the other parent lives in another state. As you can imagine, they're tailored around convenience and try to keep things practical as far as transporting the children back and forth without disrupting the children's lives too much. An argument can always be made for an alternative plan that really needs to be demonstrated to the court that the plan that you're presenting really makes the most sense and outweighs the benefits of one of the models.